What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Friends Podcast, man. Thank you for joining us again on here. And if it's your first time, thank you for joining us for the first time. We definitely got some good stuff lined up for you guys. So let me just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Matt. I'm here with my co-host.
Yeah, this is Rod. How y'all doing? Subscribe to the page. We're back with another one.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. We also have a guest in here with us, man.
Friend of the show.
It's Pat, friend of the show.
yeah. Yeah, man. So we got a good conversation, couple good conversations going on today for you guys, man. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, all that, and interact with us, man. Let us know what you're thinking, man. If we dead ass wrong, if we right, all those kinds of things, though. But let's go ahead and start it off. How was everybody's weeks, though? Let's start with you, Pat. What's going on with you this week?
Man, I was doing just working, bro, and car trouble, bro. My coat got stole from me this week, bro. I went to the gym, and I just started going back to the gym and shit, man. And man, I took my coat in there, and it's wintertime and shit. It's fucking freezing in Detroit. And
Yeah, yeah,
man, my passport was in there, my car keys was in there. And it was a North Face, bro. But I mean, like, okay, like it's a fucking North Face. Like,
damn.
I think nobody was gonna steal that bitch, bro. I should have put a lock on there, but I never had to before. And so, yeah, it's been a week, man.
Damn.
Wait, so you ain't find out like they ain't had no cameras or nothing?
Man, I was getting kind of worked up, bro, cause like I tried to talk to the front desk, and they was like,
Yeah.
"Well, that manager not here, but you know what? We gonna send my man's back there, and he gonna help you look." And I'm like, "No, nigga, I like looked through this whole bitch. I wouldn't come talk
Yeah.
to you unless I thoroughly searched for my own shit." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
so he like, "Oh well, yeah, the person who got the camera access ain't here, but you know what? Let me send my man's back there, and he gonna help you look." And I'm like, "Nigga, I looked in every fucking locker." He like, "Oh, okay. Well, I could still send my man back there and help you look." Like, nigga, like, you know, like, bro, like I'm about to take it out on him, and cause bro, it's cold as fuck. I just did a workout. I'm sweating. It's
Yeah.
fucking 10 degrees outside, and I'm out here in wet clothes and shit. You know,
Man.
Getting pneumonia.
I mean, man, luckily, my boy Brandon drove with me, so he drove and I drove. And yeah, so he took me back to my crib to find my spare key. But lo and behold, that bitch was in the car. So I got back up there and I found it in the car. But yeah, man, it's been a week. What y'all niggas been up on?
Well, this week, just work as usual. Getting that money, trying to build myself up. Black excellence every week.
King.
Okay, I feel that. That's the motto, man. Yeah, man. Same shit. I ain't been doing shit, man. Just chilling, watching YouTube videos, wasting time and shit. Definitely a lot of editing for the podcast, making sure it sound good, all that kind of shit. Kicking it. I'm in Ann Arbor right now, just kicking it. Probably about to hit the dispensary. Get some good THC in me. You know what I mean? So, just kicking it, man. Kicking it for this week. Excited to be back, speaking to the people, speaking to the friends, and so let's go ahead and get into this first topic. You want to intro that?
Yeah, I go ahead and intro it. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about, well, in America today, some of the crazy stories that happened this week. So I recently heard everybody was anticipating the new Boondocks show with Aaron McGruger and what he did in the past and everything like that. And everybody loved the Boondocks. How y'all feel about the Boondocks? Like the first few seasons, I know the fourth season that they put on Adult Swim, it wasn't by the original creator, which I ain't like that one too much. But the first few seasons and everything, and then he was coming back for this new season with was supposedly, I think it was HBO, but yeah, it looks like it's not coming back this year, and they put the cancellation on it.
Damn. Nah, like Boondocks, that's definitely one of the most best cartoons. It might be the best cartoon of all time, man. Honestly, like I remember being in school
Hell yeah.
watching this shit off of iPod. I downloaded that shit off iTunes. I was watching that shit off a little iPod screen. Like that's how good that shit was. Fucking hilarious show. And like you
Man.
said, that fourth season one shit though.
I remember getting in trouble as a little kid watching Boondocks and shit. Like, man, that show was iconic, bro. That R. Kelly
Y'all ever read
episode.
the comics?
When I was a little kid in the newspaper in the Free Press, they used to have some of them.
Hell yeah. Nah, man, but that's a classic show, bro. That's gonna go down. Like we gonna be watching that in 50 years. Like damn, like they really called some shit. Cause Boondocks, they done called a couple things. Like they done
It's
been
like The
like ahead of the
Simpsons,
curve.
bro. Like Simpsons did
Yeah,
it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Because they was talking about
yeah,
rap and like how niggas gonna be wearing dresses and shit with the booty out. And
Yeah,
then
they
this go,
called it.
yeah, yo, nobody like the story of Gangstalicious. I got that thug in love, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
and now
what?
we have Young Thug. It's crazy,
Bro,
crazy how that shit work, man.
One of the
But
hottest too. So yeah, they called that one.
hey,
they
that
did,
punk
man.
album is it's
Yeah,
fire.
Young
Did you
Thug
like
is
it?
gangsta delicious.
Come on, you can't say that. You can't say that.
All right, so we got another story.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're gonna move on from that. Drake unfollows Rihanna and ASAP Rocky after hearing about the baby bump.
Ah
Man,
man.
so we get a fire Drake album because that Certified Lover Boy wasn't it. Like
I'm gonna
like
be
I'm
honest.
expecting Take Care.
I haven't listened to Drake since the fourth album. The fourth album. That was the
I
last time
don't
I
know what
listened to
album,
him.
but he's made multiple tapes and albums, EPs, whatever these artists want to call it.
Like Scorpion, I ain't listened to. What was the fifth one with Passion Fruit? That was the only song I liked off of there. And
Yeah,
then this
no
new
more
one,
life.
I definitely didn't listen to.
Yeah,
It's
But
not worth
yeah,
it.
nah, I feel that. I
but he
mean,
unfollowed her though, huh?
yeah, like my thing is like, who cares, bro? Like, I understand why like people care because like, oh, Drake used to want to fuck with her and all that
He
shit, but
wanted
like,
her to
it's
be
just an
He made
his.
a
unfollow.
whole
Like,
album about her.
He did.
he did. Which one is that?
That was wasn't it Take Care or like all those albums like
All
You Can
those
Do
albums.
Better, like all those songs he was saying that
Yeah,
like that was all about Rihanna.
yeah.
For
He
real?
should have got her
Him
pregnant
crying,
when he
him
had the
crying his heart
chance.
out.
He had the
Yeah,
chance. You know, you gotta
he
get
was
girls
with her,
pregnant.
but like she didn't want him. I
You
know
gotta
they
get
had
girls
to.
pregnant when they want to.
Uh, I don't know if he feeling it or not. So
I mean, if he unfollowed, I mean, I guess you can read into it and be like, oh yeah, he unfollowed both of them, so he feels some type of way. But I feel like that's like a real, like I ain't gonna say like
why would you go through the effort of doing that if you didn't feel away?
that's what I'm saying. But like that's a weird way to
Like
show that you
years
feel.
later after the relationship, like
That's the one that got away from him. But my thing
he
is
got
though,
to be
like,
in love.
where are we as a society where we like really thinking about, dang, this person is following this person, and it's like niggas that really be news.
Right. Like that's really a headline in 2022. Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on because I feel like this shit really don't even matter. Like, it matters, I guess. I mean, to some people, but like in the grand scheme of things, like it's just an Instagram follow. It's just like the main thing people should focus on is like they about to have a baby. Like,
You know, because fucking problems they still getting money together on.
true. That's very true. Like that's his biggest song for real. So, but shout out to ASAP Rocky, man. He just yeah he
Yo, he knocked
man,
it down.
he might be a legend for this shit though.
He
I ain't
did the
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
thing,
he
bro.
came up for sure. That's
He did the thing. She a
because
billionaire,
ASAP
bro.
Rocky haven't came out with like a good album in a little minute. So
She a billionaire, bro.
A billionaire.
yeah,
That's crazy.
so I'm not
Yeah, man.
surprised he did that. That's New York for you.
Hell yeah, man.
So you said that Drake about to drop some fire shit after this. Like, what make you think that?
If he had follow him, you know he was in his feelings. So that's my point. Like
Kiki.
they go through that action and pit the time and like look at it and just be disgusted that you got to go to their
To
page
be
and just be like,
disgusted.
yo, I'm about to unfollow these niggas. Like I don't like he wasn't no congratulations. He was just like, man, get this shit off my timeline. That's kind of how I read it, but like
That's
I can
wild.
like I just imagine the pettiness of Drake and like over the years and his music is a portrayal of his life. Like he always talks about his story, and I could just imagine him just being like, just kind of like snickering and just giving that crooked smile
Yeah.
and just coming out with like a fire track to some way, kind of be like, oh, you did that? Well, that's cool.
Yeah, he definitely gonna have a little slight bar on his next album, at least one. Something towards ASAP Rocky.
That's Drake for you. Like he always be talking out the side of his neck.
But this the thing though, can he even feel some type of way? Cause he already got a baby with somebody totally different. So like, can he even feel some type of way? Like,
Yeah, he had a baby with a stripper.
That's the girl he loved. He gonna feel some type
yeah,
of way. You can't help
she
who
don't
you
love him.
love.
That's unrequited right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
I saw something actually during the week. It was like a Twitter post. I don't know where I saw it, but it was like Pusha T made Drake be a good father,
Damn.
and I was just like, whoa, like, is that true? Because
Shit.
he was trying to kind of keep it like low key,
Yeah.
and like supposedly, I mean, Pusha said it that he had a whole line coming out. It was gonna roll out with his introduction of his son, with the stripper, with the previous stripper. Like, man, it was. I'm just be like, man, like Drake is a wild boy, man.
I'm in love with
But
But who's? But I mean, was he being a bad father by not telling niggas? Like, cause a lot of people be having babies and don't be telling
that's
nobody.
his
Like,
baby. It's not like he was like, oh no, that's not my baby. Like, yo, this nigga had, you know, everything. Like, he did way more for his baby than a lot of niggas, bro. Nigga had like a whole everything set up. You know, niggas don't be having a crib. Niggas don't be having diapers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, all he did do was tell the world his personal business.
I guess, yeah,
right.
maybe that is a negative thing, and like his son didn't need to be put on the spotlight
Hell
like that,
no.
but it would he would have been put in he would have been put in the spotlight anyways, it being Drake's son.
Yeah,
So
but like
it's
how
like Michael
Kanye,
Jackson having a kid. Like it's gonna
but
happen.
that fame
Hmm.
corrupt niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it's like how Kanye is about his daughter. Like he like I don't want her on TikTok, and I totally understand that because me as a parent, I don't want my 7-year-old daughter on TikTok. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Um, as celebrities, kids, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't know, like um, I don't
You
know.
got a different. You got a different kind of lens on you if you're a celebrity's kid, because like everybody
Definitely.
look at the celebrity like, oh, they're God or oh, he's the devil, and then what they gonna look at their kids as like,
But social media in general is just like corrupting kids and like this whole new generation.
For
And
sure.
bro, I be feeling like this is gonna be the end of the world, bro. This is gonna be the end of the world, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna change the subject from Drake and get off of Drake specifically,
okay,
and let's go to something a little bit more lighter.
Did y'all see that new report about that one coach who said, what did he say? That black coach that's suing the NFL and shit, Brian Flores. And
yep,
he said like he was the coach for the Dolphins, right? And he was just like going into all the discrimination about like NFL hiring practice of black coaches. And he was saying like his owner on the Jaguar or on the Dolphins was paying him to lose. You know what I'm
wow,
saying? Like, and he was exposing a lot of shit. Like he going against the NFL right now, and he was just saying like, you know, so these niggas be purposefully tanking. Like, ain't that crazy
That's a
to think?
conspiracy theory right there.
No, he really dropped it. He said his owner was paying him 100,000 per game to lose. Like he's like every game you because so we could get a better draft pick. Like it's a lawsuit. Like
man,
I know
yeah, that's some sick shit right there. Because I feel like that's tampering. Like you can't tamper with the scores and shit, whether you're trying to win or lose. Like you can't just be
exactly.
like, oh,
No, but that's
lose
a little bit
purposely.
different though, because he said that he was getting paid so they can get a better draft pick. So if you're a team that's already doing terrible, you will want that better draft picking for you to kind of sandbag a bit.
But at the same time, that goes against the competitiveness of the game. It's like you cheating. It's like okay, I'm purposefully being a bitch so that I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you supposed to be professionals. Everybody's supposed to go out there and like
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like in terms of business and your league and your organization, you want like to think in the future. If you know this year ain't it, you want to think about the next years to come. So is it such a bad thing to be like, yo, like relax on the touchdown and kind of defense a bit because we trying to get this first pick and try to build up our team for the future?
it just look bad for sports, bro. To be like okay, these because it's like
It's not
when
just
these
in pro
niggas
leagues that people do that.
it looks league. I mean, it looked rigged. It makes this whole sport look rigged. That it makes the the whole sport lose credibility. Like, okay, this game not for real because these niggas purposefully not playing. Like, oh yeah,
But they was already probably a bad team, so
yeah,
like the management wouldn't say that if they were already like they were a winning team and they could possibly win it. They wouldn't be like, oh yeah, try to lose this game.
yeah. But no, he's saying they did this for years. Like, it wasn't like it was just a one time thing. It was like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this years and years and years until we get a whole team type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, but that wasn't the main thing. He was saying that was like one of the things. Like another thing was
He
like
must not have
how
been a good player.
no. He's a coach. Like he was a player in the league, and then he was like one of the two black head coaches in the league. But like, it's a lot of discrimination in NFL hiring practices. Like, it's 30 something teams, and it's only one black head coach, Mike Tomlin of the Steelers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's like,
that's a weird dynamic.
yeah, and
And
it's
so
been
many
like that for
black
years.
players.
Exactly. That's the thing. It's so many black players. So it's like discrimination type practices, racism, all that shit.
That's the same
Instituted.
thing how I feel about with quarterbacks. Like most quarterbacks and most of the time they're white.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the age is
They
changing.
want a specific kind of quarterback, but like when I feel like Mike Vick was in the league and he was running the ball, he was
They was talking shit about him. Like, oh, he gonna get blasted.
yeah. And then like immediately when the thing happened with the dogs, of course, like that was terrible.
He's a
Like
nigga.
Michael Vick, don't do that shit. Like don't do that ever again. Please don't be beating no dogs.
Are you
We don't want
talking
to see
for
that.
real?
Like no, I'm just making sure we know like Michael Vick, like that was wrong. Like he did his time and all that, but like they be still trying to bring it up and try to tear him down even today for it. But
I was just watching that Atlanta episode where Donald Glover was racing that nigga at the end of the episode.
Oh yeah,
That shit was dope.
and that's coming back too though.
I
Atlanta
watched
coming
the
back.
Michael Vick.
Yeah, that shit's supposed to be coming back this year, hopefully.
And
Yeah,
they
it
say
is
in
coming
March.
back. I think.
Yep, in March. So, but back to what you said though. Yeah, it's a lot of white quarterbacks, but like in the past couple of years, there has been a few black quarterbacks that's been starting. You got Patrick Mahomes. It's like probably
Lamar
like
Jackson.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, Lamar Jackson. So yeah, it is some, but like I feel like Brian Flores, what he said, like it definitely hold weight because if the Dolphins doing it, then it got to be some other teams doing that shit too. So like Pat said, like that shit just make the whole shit just look fugazi.
Yeah, and there's other coaches who are like coming in on the lawsuit too. Like, he's not the only one. He's just the main one.
Yeah. So the next topic was a crazy story that I heard this week. It's from this guy in Florida. He tries to rob a bank in a Sonic mask. And as he was trying to rob a bank, he tried to rob a bank with a hammer. Not the like the gun a hammer, but an actual a hammer.
What he was about
And
to do with that?
I don't know what he was thinking he was gonna do, but a security guard approached him with the hammer. It's like he probably was thinking the same thing. Like, what you gonna do with that?
Like,
And
what?
dude ran off like he was Sonic, I guess.
He said he had a Sonic mask on.
With the Sonic mask, that's really crazy. Like I don't understand. Like this is really just another case of Florida man, to be honest. Like
Florida man.
we all done heard all kind of crazy stories coming out of Florida. Like this is another one. Like this man really
Yeah,
had a Sonic mask on. Why a Sonic mask though?
yeah. Florida's wild.
Like if y'all had to rob a bank, would y'all put a Sonic mask on? Like I'm confused about that.
No.
Like, I guess
I feel like
that's
I'm
what he
putting
was
on.
this Halloween. He was like, man, I guess I could use this.
I would have a Bill Clinton mask or a Richard Nixon mask.
Yeah, you gotta wear one of them rubber ones, them rubber joints, or like a ski mask. Like everybody wearing a ski mask these days. So
Yeah.
like for
yeah.
fashion. So
Pooh Shiesty mask.
yeah, the Pusheisty joint.
You mean the baklava?
That's what it's called, the baklava.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's a dessert.
No, there's
Yeah.
both. There's both. There's a baklava and there's a baklava.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay. No, but that shit is wild. Like he really fumbled a bag though, cause like he really could have got away with something, but he really came in there with a hammer.
Who Pooh Shiesty?
Now I'm talking about dude in Florida with the Sonic mask.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
he fumbled a
because
bag.
security definitely walked right up to him and was like, man, what you doing? And he had a little bag to grab the money. He had a little hammer. He was like, He banged on the glass. Was like, "Give me the money." Like in Florida, they gotta have better connections. Come on, like Kodak, where you at?
Super gremlin.
Kodak, man, you gotta teach these niggas,
Sniper
man.
gang. Like he came in with a hammer.
A hammer.
Uh,
No, that's wild to me. I really don't get that shit, and like
you doing it all wrong.
all wrong. I mean, I don't condone robbing banks. I'm not no. I hate robbers, to be honest. Like that shit is just it's annoying to me. But if you're gonna do something, you gotta do this shit right. Like with a Sonic mask on, your Halloween mask, bro.
Yeah, you going to jail.
You're going
Jail,
to
jail,
jail now.
for sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah, so
crazy.
I that's the crazy stories that we heard about this week and what was going on this week, or just in general recently.
Yes,
So I
sir.
guess we'll go ahead on to the topics. You want to go and introduce it, Matt?
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and get into this shit, man. So, there's been a debate, an age-old debate, man, for probably the past 10, 15 years, man. Some people going with the iPhone, some people rocking with Apple, some people rocking with the Androids and the HTC phones back in the day and all that shit. So we just kind of want to talk about that shit and just see like, what does that debate even mean anything? Like, what's y'all thoughts on that? Like, do y'all care if somebody got an iPhone or an Android these days?
I do be talking a little shit, but it's not a thing. I got iPhone though. I be talking shit to Android people.
Yeah, I mean, I will say like I still don't like to see green bubbles. To be honest, like they're just kind of like inferior to me. But it ain't no serious thing where I'm like gonna run down on somebody like, yo, you really got an Android, bro? Like, it's not that serious to me. I feel like shit, as long as you can make your calls, bro, shit, you good.
But sometimes talking to bitches though, they'll be like, you got them green bubbles. I can't talk to you.
Right. Now that's a real thing. That's a real thing
That's
though. Like it
definitely
definitely.
real for sure. Cause I got a Android phone,
I thought you had an iPhone.
and then I mean in my past, no, I don't got no iPhone. I never had an iPhone.
My homeboy trying to talk to this girl, and he said she be curving him because he got an Android.
Is that why she told him that specifically?
Yeah, well, but I'm like, nah, that's what bitches be saying, but nah, maybe she just don't like you, bro.
Yeah, that really could be it. That's just easy out. Like, oh, you
Like
got
what
green
kind of
bubbles.
Android he got though? Like hold on a bit. What kind of
One of
Android
them
is it?
older ones, like a
It's an older
Galaxy,
one.
older
Yeah.
Galaxy. But he about to go get an iPhone now. I'm like, that's not gonna change nothing.
She might be right. An older Android? She
He
might be
need a new
right.
phone, but he don't have to get an iPhone if he don't want iPhone. But he said he gonna get one, and she
But
was the
like
inspiration for it.
I think iPhone and Apple people when it comes to phones they're a bit delusional and they don't really look at like specs or anything related to the phone or because iPhones really been trying to look more like Androids like recently. Like a lot of them they're just like pretty much starting to just copy the Samsung and what they got going on. Like iPhone haven't been anything new since Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was like years ago, and literally the iPhone gets their screens, their Samsung glass screens, everything from Samsung. So I don't know. It's a bit like I feel like it's a bit oblivious with the green bubbles, the blue bubbles, whatever, and just most people got them now, like over time. But
It just is what it is.
yeah, it's just it is what it is. But I mean, if iPhone and Apple users, y'all really feel like, oh yeah, you ain't got one, like it's like this phone, like I can get documents, I can do all that shit. Like
I can do
it's
documents too. Have you heard of Apple
like
Music?
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I got more things I can do on my Android than an iPhone ever could.
Yeah, unless you jailbreak it. But it's just one of those things where it's like a status, it's a status symbol. Like, oh, I got this, so I am this. Like, I got an app, I got the newest Apple, so I'm popping or whatever. Like, it's always gonna be some type of status symbol for people, I guess. But
Yeah, they don't want to look at the what's behind the scenes. They just want to be like, oh, I got the hottest new Apple product.
let me ask you this though: do it matter
And that's the
that
same thing with Max. Like with the they just charge for what it is instead of what you're getting.
Yeah, Macs, man. I know historically they like real prone to viruses and shit like that, but they look good. You know what I'm saying? The interface look good and shit like that. Like they cool. Like so, it's just the same thing with the iPhone. Like Apple just really finesse niggas was like, yo,
You can't get viruses on the iPhone.
well, yeah, not the iPhone. I'm just saying like,
You talking about the Macs though?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I actually do got a Mac computer, and I had like a Dell computer and some other HP, maybe something before that, like back in the day. But I do gotta agree that Apple makes a damn good computer for regular surfing and regular use or whatever type of media shit. And I've never had an issue with viruses or anything like that in terms of motherboard, like I did with Dell. Like the Mac computer is definitely one of my best purchases, and I've had this Mac for probably a few years now. Never had any issues like I did with Dell and shit like that. So I don't mind spending extra money for this product. But yeah, Macs and iPhones are just different.
yeah, it's a different game because like, well, let me ask you this though, because like you said the iPhones was like kind of copying off of like Samsung designs. Like, do that matter? Like, do that make Samsung better because Apple copied it? Because what if Apple copied it and made some better shit?
If you copying or just doing the same thing that the Samsung has, how is it better? It'd be just equal.
what's that Drake line? He said it's not about who did it first; it's about who did it best.
It will be the same thing. You can't just get the same thing and say, "Oh, it's better." Like they're not grabbing, they're not buying Android shit and then
I mean, yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
like it's the same thing. So I don't know.
Uh, the first person to do something ain't always the best person to do it though. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, only people who with apples be like, "Oh yeah, who did it best?" Because it's
I don't
just
know.
like it's a status symbol. So they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we did it best." But
Which y'all think is better, rodeo or take or practice?
By Drake.
only rodeo I know by Travis Scott.
Which one did he cop sample? It was back that ass up, right?
Yeah, by Juvenile.
Which one was better?
What you mean?
Which one was
That's a
better?
real
Like,
What
question.
was it? What's the song? So road like the
no, back that
Juvenile
ass
kind of.
up, back that ass up versus practice.
What? That's not even no
Like,
real
I'm
question,
gonna
though,
say
I
fam.
guess you
Juvenile.
know
Back
it.
that
Nah,
ass up.
yeah, nah, you're right. I'm like, damn, nah, it sound dumb. Nah, back that ass up.
Juvenile
It gotta,
did that shit better.
it gotta be.
He can like he had
Back
the
that ass
energy and
up.
everything. Like when that
The
shit come
original.
on,
I
the
guess you're
old
right.
the old women, the new age women, even today is like they backing that ass up.
Back that
Like
ass up. No,
I
you're
seen a
right.
recent TikTok with an old lady, and that song
She was
came
backing
on.
that
She
ass up.
the old white lady. She was backing that ass up.
Oh, white lady.
Old white lady. When that song came on, she started jamming. It was like it don't matter who she don't know who made that song. She just know when she hear that song, she started moving.
She just knew to
Yeah.
back that ass up, huh? Almost fell and broke her clavicle.
That's funny, bro. I will never forget. I was on campus one time, and I remember I seen a car pass by. It was four dudes in the car, and they was blasting practice. I'm like, what is going on in that car, bro?
You thought it was
What?
sus? Oh
I don't.
no.
I'm just like, what? Why? Because I feel like that's one of the like that album, one of the albums you got to listen to by yourself. But like,
Or with a girl.
out of all the songs on that album, y'all blasting this riding out. Like, I just don't get that. But nah, it has to be back that ass up. Like, practice didn't even really cut through like that. And if you play practice at a party, it ain't gonna turn nobody up for real.
That was a wrong example. I'm trying to think of what's the song they did better.
Um, uh, Shit, I don't know. Because a lot of people be sampling classics that don't even need to be touched. Like, he shouldn't have never even touched juvenile shit, honestly. But I I do think I still do stand by that statement. Like that everybody, just because you was the first one to do it, don't mean it's the best. Like, you know what I mean? Because it could always be improved. So I don't know, man. At the end of the day, they just finessing all of us trying to get more money out of these. Because Androids come out every year, iPhones come out every year. So they just trying to like, oh, we added a new camera. We added, all the same bullshit just to get some more money out of niggas. So fuck both of them, to be honest.
All right, so we're gonna lead on to the next segment, And this one is something that I feel like everyone in this podcast room is used to and have done in the past, and got a little bit of experience in like the best ways that we feel like how we would like to smoke. So the next question is, what is the best way to smoke? And I'm gonna pass that off to Pat. What's the best way to smoke?
First smoke what though?
Crack.
You smoke crack, don't you? But what's your answer, Pat?
Oh, me? Oh shit. Best way to smoke? I like papers. I'm a paper guy. I'm not with this whole I only smoke woods, or if it's rolled up in a paper, I can't, I like papers, but I'm not preferential, you know.
Wait, really? Have you always been like that?
Nah, man. Actually, like most niggas, I started out smoking blunts, White Owls, But then, man, it was just like I was going through this period where my chest was hurting, and man, papers are so cheap, and
True.
My heart.
they help you save weed too. So
True. Yeah, because I was about to say, I feel like we used to smoke blunts all the time, but I might be mistaken.
yeah, we definitely smoke blunts.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I'm gonna say the best way to smoke hands down is the volcano bong. I don't know if y'all have tried that before, but like that's the best way. So like, have y'all tried that?
No, what's that?
No, actually, yeah, I did. I did try
Have
that.
you? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
I've done it before.
yeah. So you put like it's like a little bowl. You put the weed in the little bowl. Like, it's a real small amount, and then like the volcano bag fills up with smoke, and then you hit it out the bag. Like it's like the cleanest way, and it's just like it gets you high as hell too. So I feel like that's my best experience. But my preferred, give me a backwood, like any flavor backwood, it don't matter. Um, I'll take that shit and smoke it.
Backwoods,
What about you, Rod?
woods.
What I'm gonna go ahead and say is like I feel like I try about every way. Like literally, I've tried making my own little like out of water bottles, out of fucking apple. Um, I tried papers, hemp, like, and I feel like even bong hits and stuff in the volcano that you said. I even tried like vape pens and stuff like that.
Yeah, bowls and shit. We
Yeah,
used to smoke out of bowls all the time.
and I gotta say my go to is for sure a blunt.
Like blunts or backwood blunts.
It really don't even matter. Like I'm not even a big backwood person. Just like blunts.
Yeah, or I guess that's a leaf technically.
Yeah, it's all just like a leaf in general. Um, I mean my go to is probably a Dutch,
Yeah.
and that's probably what I like normally would go to when I did do that. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean at the time like I feel like it lasts like that type of high like it lasts a little bit longer, and then if you roll it good like you're gonna be smoking it for at least about 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and
You can't
then
roll.
if you get a good roll and stuff and then you put like a little wax around it, that's even better. So
I remember we used to put honey in that bitch.
Yo, I was just thinking about that shit.
Hell yeah, putting honey in the blunt.
you just put it in the
Yeah,
microwave.
yes,
I remember
yes.
that's what Taylor used to do. She'd be like, let me throw it in the microwave for a
Hell
little bit.
yeah.
Roll them inside out and shit. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but remember that elephant party that you had, Pat?
Uh, I'm trying to
You
remember.
had
I know
all them. You had all the people over.
I
was
think
that with the stripper pole?
It might have
was it?
been.
I don't know. But yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, we was definitely smoking high. Everybody was in there smoking.
At
Yeah.
that time, I couldn't smoke because I was on probation. So
No, just playing. I was on probation too. But no, you right. I think I do remember something about it, but like I just forgot. Man, MSU was such a blur. All I could think about was, damn, I got caught up, and I had to drop out. All that
O-
shit.
only thing I remember is that dog and how like sad I felt for it.
This is the shit you want to put on the
Like,
podcast, huh?
I
All right.
felt so bad for that dog. Like,
You want to put this shit on podcast.
That
You
dog
want
was
to
so
be funny?
cute though.
You
Like
want to be funny?
it was so
You
cute.
want to be funny? Oh, okay. All right.
Like, he had like a different color eyes, that blue eyes.
What you drinking again? You drunk?
Man, not on that coat.
Oh no, that Coke. Ooh.
Yeah, coat dog.
Coke, dog.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next session. I think we all feel like we pretty much. Pat said he's a paper guy.
I'm a paper guy.
Is it a
yeah.
difference between paper and hemp, or is it just strictly just paper for you?
I don't think. I mean, it's just like I guess a cleaner smoke with hemp. You know, it's all just like weed and
So
weed.
you prefer hemp than a hemp paper than a regular paper?
Oh, I don't discriminate. I get the bleached white ones. You know, they cheap, bro. You go to the dollar or the gas station, you get one for $1. Pack of
Mhm.
Yeah,
a
I like the
28
ultra
pack.
thins.
It was like $3 though. What we talking about? Condoms here? Y'all
Who
niggas
uses
use
those?
condoms?
Right, I'm about to say, who
Okay.
uses those?
right.
Man, I ain't used that shit in years.
Well, yeah, because you got a girlfriend.
Yes, sir. All right, let's go and move on to the next topic. So we got our black superheroes, and if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? And I feel like a person that like I watch anime and growing up I used to watch Batman, Spider-Man, and then of course our Marvel heroes and everything like that. So this question, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna answer this one first. So if like our black superheroes for sure, I feel like they got kind of weak ass powers, like the ones that are currently here now. Like we got Black Panther, we got
Blade. Is Blade a superhero? I don't
yeah,
know.
we got
Yeah.
Blade.
Nigga man. Who else?
What's
we got?
the
I
black
love that
guy
nigga.
who blocks bullets?
Morpheus?
Every nigga that the cops shoot at.
Yeah.
Shit. Lord Jesus.
Nah.
That blocks bullets. I don't know. I'm not a superhero guy. I'm not a superhero guy. I'm not no superhero.
I know they
They
had
just
one. I know
absorb
they
the
had
motherfucker.
one on Netflix. They had the. I know they definitely had that black superhero who be like.
Oh, Luke
blocking-
Cage.
Yeah,
Luke
Luke
Cage.
Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke Cage. He blocks bullets.
Yeah, he fired. Shit, it's not really that many though. Like, yeah, they don't give us too many to be honest. Like, you named all of them pretty much.
Yeah, that's the
They
thing.
making a new
so-
Static Shock movie though. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard about him.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, but it's like niggas always gotta have like them caricature powers. You know what I'm saying? We don't just have them like in depth ass. I'm Superman or I'm fucking Martian Manhunter. It's got to be.
Yeah, I
you
came
know,
from a different society who was like gods. Like it's not like that
Yeah,
usually.
it's always Thunder nigga or
Yeah.
this nigga knows how to rob a bank. You know, it's never like a weapons nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Commando, Mr. T. You know, it ain't never like no in depth ass.
Yeah, and then they had Cyborg.
Yeah,
Which was like
Teen Titans or Titans, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was part of Teen Titans for a little bit, but mainly he's known for Justice League and how he ran Justice League for a little bit.
That's wrong. He's mainly known for Teen Titans. They just put him in the Justice League like in the last 15 years, bro.
The 15 years? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like in the publication, like comic book history, bro. Like he was in Teen Titans for a long time. Like if you follow DC or Marvel or anything like that.
Well, pretty much what they did to him, they tried to like soup him up a little bit, but at the end of the day, he was not respected. Like everybody knew he wasn't the strongest person, and they tried to treat him like he had certain leadership qualities and stuff like that. But
only when it's a nigga,
robot.
I said only when it's a nigga. They'll never question them crazy white motherfuckers though.
Yeah,
Johnny said jump off a bridge. Okay.
Yeah, that's the freaking problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the question. So, if I was to choose a superpower, and what would it be? I'm gonna say I would want the power of indestructibility.
Okay. Why is that?
In any situation, if any bomb or attack would come towards me, I'll be indestructible. So that's what I'm gonna use.
Okay. Interesting. What about you, Pat? You feel like you would have a superpower?
I feel like there's so many superpowers that I would have to pick the power of just picking whatever power I want at the time.
Oh, okay. So if you want to do coke, then you just like, oh yeah, I can just poof coke right in front of me.
I mean, cocaine is a superpower.
Low key. Shit, man. I don't even know. I really don't. This question always hard for me because I feel like this one of them questions that people ask like all the time. Like, if you could have a superpower, I mean, for me, shit, like
Be
probably
invisible.
that's my first thought, but I don't even know what I would do with that. Maybe like teleporting.
I think that's the
I could
most
say
stupidest power ever.
teleporting.
No, being invisible.
Yeah, cause what's the point? Like you could just be a peep in time, basically. Like
Or
that,
be
I would use
black.
it for. You said what?
Or be black.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much, but yeah, I'll probably pick teleporting now. I'd save money on flights. I can get to work. I can get to work like immediately. Like you know what I mean? Like that shit would be kind of fire.
So would it be like only you could teleport? Would you be able to teleport other niggas? Would you be able to teleport items?
Hmm.
I feel like that's all encompassing, like just being the power to teleport.
Yeah,
Not
like anything I
always.
touch. Yeah,
Not
anything I
always.
touch. Like I could take some. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, yeah. Being able to.
Where are you about to go there?
Nah. Like if I was in a club or whatever, and then like I seen Shorty, and then her dude started walking up, I could be like, zoom. You know what I'm saying? Teleport on back to the crib. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Her dude not even gonna know.
yeah,
But
bro.
some stupid shit like that. But that's what I would say.
Take her to the shadow realm. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm a feminist. Not really.
Wait, what you gonna say, Rod?
I said, imagine just being at the crib, just horny, and just be like, and just looking at pictures and be like, man, I wish she was here, and then poof, she was really
Boom.
right there.
That's crazy. Consensually though. Consensually. Or you could just pop up at the club, pop up at the strip club. Like you ain't even gotta like. You can get drunk. And think about this though. Like you can get drunk. You know how you be like, damn, we about to pregame, and you pregame, and then you gotta get there, and then like you gotta wait in line. Like you could pregame and then get right to the spot like immediately. Me and all the homies, you know what I mean? Like, that would be kind of dope.
I'd imagine if Isaiah Rashad had the powers.
Lord
Stop,
Jesus.
stop. Stop, man.
That's another topic for another day. But
Showtime.
that's wild.
I feel like for people who watch that whole video, that's sus. I ain't watched the whole video. I saw the thumbtack, and I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not watching this
Yeah,
shit.
it's clearly was him. Didn't he
Yeah.
have the same glasses on he always wear? Like,
I'm like,
bro, that's you.
oh my
That's you, dog.
god, no, not bro.
Man, at the end of the day,
Nah, bro.
Rod watched that whole video.
man, it was about 30 seconds or something like that. And then I was like, I listened to his whole album, so I can use 30 seconds. What's 30 seconds? Well, I'm gonna check it out.
Oh my god.
This nigga sick.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But
So,
yeah. Go ahead.
man, shout out to TDE and then what they got going on over there. What the fuck they got going on?
All right, let's make that move on to the next thing. So we about to get into the segment.
Yeah, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, man, let me go ahead and intro this right quick, man. So we do a segment sometimes where we play a game. It's kind of similar to Would You Rather, but we call it You Wow because the things we're gonna bring up and the topics we're gonna bring up, it might sound wild to some people. So let's go ahead and get into it. Get into You Wow. So first question is, would you rather be the star of the show, or would you rather be impactful in the background? So like, So like, think of yourself as like a music artist. Like, would you rather be on the stage, or you rather be like somebody in the back that's making like the puppet master in the back? You know what I mean?
I personally would be the nigga in the back because, like, if the nigga on the stage is up there, I'm always up next. So whenever it's really my time to shine, I'm already shining because I'm behind the scenes doing my
Are you
thing.
shining
Well,
in
if
the
you didn't,
background?
if you the man behind the scenes, you shining, right? Because you wouldn't be behind the scenes if you wasn't shining. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know. I don't see what you mean. I don't
Like,
think you shining.
if you the nigga behind the scenes making the puppet master, you making things happen. Why not be the nigga?
Yeah, you could be like the manager.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see where you're going with it. I see where you're going
and
with it.
niggas who be on, they only be on for a matter of time before they fall off. So it's like, when that nigga fall off, then it's your turn. But you already on, cause you the nigga behind that nigga. That's on.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like, I feel like, and like, cause for my example, like, if I was like a manager, like somebody behind the scenes doing something like, and like you said, if a nigga fall off, then shit, he fall off, but then I can just go manage somebody else and be behind the scenes with another star of the show. You know what I mean? So I feel like you can have more longevity if you do that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Rap?
I'm gonna say the star of the show.
Of course.
If I was to choose something and I feel like it was my opportunity to go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and take that opportunity. No matter it comes with the good and the bad. Like I'm gonna go ahead and go straight forward and take whatever it comes with it.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So next one. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death? You go first, right?
I'm gonna say I'd rather know the cause because I feel like knowing the date is that's too much like pressure. Like you just know. Like I feel like you're gonna be so scared like leading up to the final moments. But if you just know the cause, then that's a much broader thing. Like you'll probably like try not to be in that area or that type of sense, but you're gonna continue living all your life and not be so like scared of what's to come.
Nah, the
So
Grim Reaper coming. That motherfucking coming regardless if you gonna try to move out the spot. Like, no, I'm not gonna go to that hotel because they
Amen.
said I'm gonna die there. Like, nah,
Right.
he coming.
To
yeah,
another one.
exactly. So if you if you say like oh it's gonna be your sleep, then I'll be like oh okay.
I ain't never going to sleep
Like
again.
Right.
like it's just like all right. Well, it is what it is. So
What about you,
yeah.
Matt?
Shit. Probably the date. Cause I feel like if you know the date, like you could just like live life to the fullest. Cause then I feel like that's a lot of people like, maybe not, but I feel like people might worry like, damn, I don't know when I'm gonna die. Like, so I feel like knowing when you're gonna die might be kind of fire because you could do whatever you want to before that, and you could smack a nigga like somebody you don't fuck with. You could smack that nigga the day before, but then you gonna die the next day, so he can't do. You could do a lot of shit if you know
Yeah.
the date of your death.
I
You
mean,
could
what if he
Yeah.
rob
come to your
banks.
funeral and spin on that shit?
I'm dead.
It's like the
Yeah,
last day
low
of school,
key.
you know?
Yeah, last day of school, like the day, the day before you know what I'm saying, your senior skip day, like all kind of pranks and shit. Like, I would rob a bank. I'd probably do some wild shit. Like, then I know I'm gonna die on May 6th, 2000. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like I want to know the date.
That should be so sick if you don't though.
I know, bruh.
Like
Like,
I saw one thing where Fendi or Big
yeah.
Fendi and he made a post where he was like, "Yeah, I went to my biggest hater's funeral." I thought like that was really wild, and like he was just there with his family and just smiling, just be like, "Yeah, today like I was there,
I had to make sure this nigga was dead.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. It's just I had to make sure my biggest
Yeah.
hater was gone, and
Bro.
I wouldn't want that guy to be there.
Yeah, who cares? Like, I feel you, but you gonna be dead though. Like, what he gonna do?
Like, don't be chopping it up with my fam though. Like, if you know you didn't fuck with me, like
He gonna pee on your
Like,
dead body.
talking to my sisters, talking to my mother,
He
talking
gonna
to my
smash
father.
your
Like,
mama.
That's sick. You got to come back to life after that. If that happens, you got to
turn it in your grave.
for real. Now that's turning in your grave for real. God damn.
yeah, it ain't nothing really you can do. Like, wait till he
Yeah.
come back to the afterlife and be like, oh yeah.
You got enough time to find all the weapons and shit. You got there first.
For real. Unless he go to a different place than you. He
Oh
might go
yeah.
to hell, you might go to heaven.
Yep.
So you just gonna be mad all your life in heaven.
Might have been worth him and your mama, because you went to heaven and he went to hell,
Damn, low key.
Or it might not be either or, and he just waiting for you in the afterlife. Like, what's good?
Hell might be lit though.
I mean, I heard, bro.
He said I heard. He said I heard. But let's get into wait, no, I don't think I got your answer. Would you rather know the date of your death or the cause of your death?
I agree with you, bro. I would rather know the date, because then shit, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I know when I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I feel like that's just a more practical thing because I feel like Rod said, like I don't want to be scared of whatever's gonna kill me. Like cancer. So like I'm gonna try to do everything to not get cancer. You know what I mean, like shit like that. So with that being said,
I'm gonna go ahead and lead to the next topic here.
All right.
And I feel like this one is like something that probably we all heard about, but not really got into. And have y'all heard of the Oculus?
Yes.
We have.
Okay.
Well, I have.
So the Oculus is a VR system, and it's across a bunch of different mediums.
What's
You
VR?
can do virtual reality and do a multitude of things. You can play video games. You can go on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch sport games. You can meet up with your friends from a different country, and y'all can just talk to each other, chat, hang out.
Yeah.
So, would y'all do Oculus porn?
Would I do Oculus porn?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
So, what that means is you put on the headset, you see a fine ass woman on your VR set, and be like, yeah, it's time. Like, I'm trying to have porn session with you. And then you just go ahead and click the session. Be like, start session.
I mean, shit. Because when you say that, I felt like you meant like, would you participate? Like, would you be the star of the shit? Like, nah. But would I watch the shit? I mean, shit.
Watch, participate.
I'm not participating in that shit unless I don't know, bro. I might watch it though, because I feel like, but I don't see it being much different from like just putting it up on the computer. Like, I don't see how it could be that much different.
Have you ever put on a VR headset?
Yeah.
So like when you put on one, like you literally see everything around you. Like you're in a different place. Like I have an Oculus now myself.
Have you ever seen a 4K Brazzers video? You can see everything. Same thing.
Look at the
Nah,
tits.
I feel like having a VR set is completely different. Like I feel
No,
like I
you're
was in
right.
a different world. Like I was in a new living room and everything like that.
Oh yeah, you got you a virtual reality house now too.
Yeah, it was a virtual reality, like my own place.
Can you walk around in that motherfucker?
Yeah, I was literally walking around.
You got a bathroom in there? Can you virtual reality piss? Can you virtual reality eat?
Man, that's the thing. Like,
Oh,
y'all gotta go ahead and invest, and y'all can see for yourself. What I seen, it's
Okay,
wild.
let me ask one more question though. How do you walk? Like, do you actually have to physically walk in there, or do you just like? Oh, don't you got like it's like a controller, right?
Yeah, you have like 2 controllers in your hand. You can walk that way.
Okay. Now, what about you though? Would you do this? Well, it sounds like you already did because you talking about the Oculus. Like, yeah, nigga, I've been on that shit.
oh
Well,
no. Oh, my fault.
no, go ahead, Pat.
No, I thought that my fault. No, yeah.
No,
Would you do
go
that shit?
ahead. Go
Would
ahead.
you do it? Would you do it?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like thinking about what Matt said. Like would I log onto an Oculus and just to watch?
Yeah.
That just sounds odd to me.
That nigga been thinking about it.
Like,
he did it. He already did it.
No,
That's why
I'm
he
just
acting
like-
like this.
He tried it. He that nigga
nah, I'm
to
just
do
like
that.
thinking. I'm just like, it's logging on just to watch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
bro. I mean, shit.
He's been
It could-
considering.
Nah, but it couldn't be me because I got a girl, so I won't be doing none of that. What about you, Pat?
Nigga, you so safe.
But you wouldn't like have a virtual reality sex with your girlfriend if she had an Oculus?
Nah.
Okay.
So what you think, Pat?
Man, ain't no pussy like real pussy, and I ain't talking about that beyond pussy.
Oh my god.
The beyond me.
You
That
know,
nigga said beyond pussy.
y'all saw
Oh
that
my
Dave
God.
Chappelle skit.
Yeah.
All right, talk about that beyond pussy.
so that's a no.
Hell no, I mean, man, honestly, bro, I feel like the world is just getting too technological. It's like you can't even exist without a social media, a TikTok. Like, it's like everything changing, right? Like everybody getting rich off just being on social media and making videos, and I feel like, bro, I'm honestly about to just give all the so I don't want to be on social media. I don't want internet. I mean not internet, but extra all this technology. I don't want to keep proceeding like with everybody else, like I'm fine where I'm at.
I remember you showed me an article where these robotic people, like, they look so realistic. These ladies look so realistic. You was like, man, like I can't wait. You still feel that way, or?
I think I found the one, so I'm chilling right now.
Mm.
But if this shit don't work out, yeah, I'll be on them hoes.
Yeah, that motherfucker sound expensive though.
But as time go, technology get cheaper.
Can we get on a payment plan or like how that work? I don't know. I'm gonna have to finance that shit.
It's like when them hoes come under 3K,
Man, what?
wait for them hoes to come down, get one on deal.
For real. Get a discount. No cap. Nah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that shit's kind of crazy though, the Oculus porn shit. But I said this before and I'm gonna say it again. Like, that shit would be dope if you could integrate, like, I feel like it's the same thing with regular porn. Like, you can't really feel shit, but like if they integrate the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, integrate feeling into it, then that shit would change the world. Like, nobody's having real sex no more if that happens. I would absolutely cop one if that was the case.
All right, so we'll go ahead and head to the next question.
All right.
So, would you rather have Future's career or Jay-Z's? I'm gonna leave this one to Pat. Go ahead.
I mean, that's a question, right? I mean, okay, just on the non-crazy, just straight up career. On their career.
Nah, just all over. Like whatever.
Nah, we ain't going too deep. But Future versus Jay-Z. I mean, Jay-Z, what does he have? $500 million or something like that. He's got 30 years in the rap game. He's got respective. He's like.
I'm pretty sure Jay-Z's a billionaire.
Nah, his net worth with his wife was close to $1 billion. But no, by himself, no, he's not a billionaire. And Beyonce is much richer than Jay-Z. Kanye is a billionaire because of Yeezys. Without shoes,
Beyonce
Adidas,
is not richer than Jay-Z. That's a fact.
You don't think so? Last time I
She's
checked
not.
their net worth. Last time I checked,
Jay-Z's more richer than Beyonce.
It's been a while since I checked
about
their
twice
net
as much.
worth. It's been a while since I checked their net worth. It was years ago. But Beyonce used to be much richer than Jay-Z, but together, it's maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But but together, they was close to $1 billion or something like that. I forget. I don't remember. But at the same time, Jay-Z got a lot of money. That's the main thing, right? He got a lot of money. He got business. He got respect to all these niggas. He the OG in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Has Future ever? Oh,
it says I looked this up. Jay-Z's net worth is $1.5 billion.
All right, goddamn, nigga. Okay, thank you.
I feel like you're very underestimating him.
Thank you. Jay-Z is a billionaire. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy to know that Jay-Z's a fucking billionaire. No, we need more black billionaires. But
yep. We gotta stop talking disrespect to our own people.
I was never talking was I talking disrespect on this man?
Man, if it's less than what he's worth, that might be considered disrespect to him.
Get the
Well,
fuck outta here.
actually, you're right, bro. I need to address that nigga as he is a 1.5 billionaire. Amen.
Cause that recently, what I seen when Drake, like, they was like, oh, the top artist who made the most money of 2021. Drake felt disrespected. Like, he just put a laughing emoji up underneath when he saw his number
It's like 50 million, right?
or something like that. Yeah, he laughed at that.
Why?
So I'm sure he felt the way to put that emoji there.
Oh, you think he made way more than 50 million?
From what he posted, yes, he did.
How much did he say he made?
He didn't say, but that's from his albums. He was like, it's whatever y'all reporting is way under.
Well, I mean, of course, Drake inflates his streams and all that sort of shit. So, I mean, he paying himself, bro. Like,
Low key. That's a good point. For me though, I'm gonna say, man, I really want to say Future, but that honestly just wouldn't be it wouldn't be a smart decision because I feel like Jay-Z has so many other ventures other than music. I don't know about what Future got going on non-musically. I
and
ain't
not
never seen
non
no
bitches.
merch.
Right.
Yeah, that too. And that's one of the things I consider. Like Future, you know what I'm saying, has deal what he did out here, but then Jay-Z probably has too. I don't know. I don't really know both of their history, but business-wise, career-wise, I gotta say Jay-Z. Like the business ventures alone,
Hell yeah.
outside of the music. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like bitches, but not that much.
It's gonna come though. Like I feel like if you got that much money, like it's there.
Man, this guy Pat.
What?
What? What he say?
Okay.
What are you saying
like-
about?
All right. Well, let's get on to it. Like, okay. So
What?
if I was to go ahead and put what I think,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say Futures
Okay. Expand on that.
because I'm a younger individual, and I'd rather have success with some of the younger crowd and people who are gonna champion me at this age.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah.
So Jay-Z is like very respected in most hip hop business and everything like that. And if you say his name, he's very well known everywhere. But amongst the young crowd and being what's hot and what's in and what people are waiting for, it's not Jay-Z. Like the young crowd is not waiting for Jay-Z new album.
But in 10 years, are people gonna be waiting on a Future album?
Or NBA
I'm
Youngboy
speaking. I'm
album?
speaking on what's right now. So,
Okay.
Future's very successful. He has a very great catalog, and people want to know what Future does next right now. So I'm gonna have to pick Future.
Yeah, I just think, bro, like with music, right? Back in the day, we still listen to that music, right? Do you know what songs was popping in 2018? Can you tell me?
Yeah,
Well, tell me a song that was popping in 2018 without looking it up.
from Future.
No, just any just from the time.
Like Future was popping in 2018.
But what songs were popping? Do you remember what was hot? Everything is so gimmicky now. We don't know what the fuck is going on no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like years ago, it'd be like, okay, damn, this shit came out. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, Thriller, 19. I mean, of course, not just Michael Jackson. He's like
2018 ain't that long ago. So
But that's what I'm saying. Do you remember what songs came out?
That makes his point. Yeah. Shit, I don't remember.
I don't. Because everything is always something it's just, oh, new. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. These niggas popping. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. In 2018, Beast Mode 2 came out.
Eh.
it sounds like you looking shit up right now.
So
It's like, Beast Mode 2 came out. 2014 Forest
yeah,
Hills.
I gotta pick context a little bit to it. I can't
KOD
just
came
go
out.
and be like, oh, nothing happened that year and we don't know those songs. That's not true. I'm not gonna speak on that fact and be like, oh, I don't, just because I don't know, that don't mean that everyone doesn't know. So I'm gonna speak on what's factual and
What songs came
what's
out in
out there.
2019? What was popping in 2019? What was popping in 2020?
And 2019, Future put out The Wizard.
But was that really popping? Was that really popping?
I
Like,
mean,
what was?
we're only talking about Future and Jay-Z right now.
Okay, all right.
Is that true, or are we broadening it up?
We Future and Jay-Z right now, bro.
Oh, okay. And Future's put out an album every year,
Every other.
pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah,
every
no,
year, a
yeah,
project
yeah,
every year.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Jay-Z puts out an album now, maybe every 3,
5.
4 years,
Yeah.
5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not as frequent. He doesn't have to be. He's older. So
He don't have to rap no more. He's done with
exactly,
rap.
like Future don't gotta rap no more. Let's be real. Future don't gotta rap at all.
Right.
Right.
So I mean, at the point, it's like, what were we saying there? Like Future don't gotta rap. Like he's been around for 20 years in the game at least.
Yeah, and I feel like both choices wouldn't be a bad choice because they both well off enough that they can take their money and make more money. So it's like really neither one is the bad choice. It's just who would you rather be at this point? You
I'm
know.
like Future's on commercials and doing business as well. Like Future got his own things shit going on.
What commercial Future on? I ain't never seen that nigga on no commercial. I done seen Lil Yachty on
I'm
commercials,
sure
2
Future's
Chainz.
been on Apple Music commercials.
I mean, that's true. Yeah,
All right, so let's not pay disrespect on Future name then.
nigga, fuck Future. Sorry, no, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. Go ahead. What's next?
What's next we got here? Would you rather be famous in the North or the South?
Ooh, yeah. This kind of the same question as the last question too, because Jay-Z North, Future South, and that's why I wanted to say Future because I would rather be famous in the South, like personally, just because I feel like it's just more. It's definitely more black people in this. I don't know the stats, but I'm pretty sure like if we talk about South, there's way more black people, way more fans to be had, like way more little like chitlin circuit type spots to be popping at. So I'm gonna say the South.
I gotta say the South for sure. The North is like, of course, the considered the mecca of hip hop, and but the South is like, it's just different. Like I grew up there and I see how music grows up with people, and that music sticks very like deep. Like people in the South now, they're still listening to records that happened 10, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Just because how much they fuck with like that era of the South or just the South in general.
And then even think about New Orleans bounce, like that same bounce beat has been around for like decades. Like
Yeah.
Chopped and Screwed in Houston been around for decades. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different type of culture down south.
Yeah, I would definitely have to go with down south.
And people like in the North is like, yeah, they have that like, I feel like the North has that type of birth of hip hop where it's boom bap kind of feel,
Yeah.
where they want you to be able to really spit. But when you think of New York today, that's not the case for New York at all. Like I can't think of one artist that's new. Like maybe it's just my personal ignorance, but I can't think like off the top of my mind. I can't think of a New York artist who's really a spitter and don't be like and is like going between lanes of R&B and hip hop and rap. Like I can't think of one. Most of the time, like New York hip hop today is drill. Like that's what's hot in New York. It's drill. It's Fabio. Like that's who they want. This is Bobby. Smart is like that's who New York is happening. Like that's who they want. That's who they want the pot right now.
Has Bobby dropped?
Yeah.
He
Oh
dropped a
yeah.
couple songs.
But was they like? Because all I see him do is dancing. Like I thought he was making like reggae now.
I don't know. I didn't hear him, but I know he dropped.
Oh, is he still dropping like drill music or?
No, he said he's not gonna drop any drill music or anything like that. He said he's just gonna drop things that's fun and in the club and like he wants people to really know Bobby Smurda and like his fun side and like who he is.
Yeah, he rich, bro, and he reformed. He been in the penitentiary, bro. That shit changed a nigga.
For real.
Yeah, like he cried in the cell, so I mean
Bro,
I feel for him.
I would be crying too.
No cap. What? Nigga. Especially when you ain't even had to be in there, like, cause he did some shit where he was like,
He took extra time.
yeah, exactly. So nigga, I'd be crying too. Fuck.
Yeah, cause he didn't want to snitch. He didn't want to be a 6'9". So
Yeah,
That's some honorable shit.
yeah. I saw this video today, or did you send that to me, Rod? Where 6ix9ine was out without a security, and a dude walked up to him and he just shook his hand, but it was just like yo, I don't know, I didn't know this nigga be out here like that. Like, obviously, this nigga right. Like, it don't matter if you snitch, because nobody give a fuck. He out here just living his life, rich as fuck.
Woo.
Like,
See this is a
fucking
very
bad
touchy.
bitches.
This is a very touchy topic right here. That's the thing. It's like in my whole heart, what I feel like is no one really cared, and no one really cares that much about snitches or anything of that nature.
Yeah, snitch.
It's not.
Snitch.
It's not. It's not the 1990s. It's not the 1980s.
Yeah,
And people don't put that much
emphasis.
on it because no one would take jail time for anyone. And then, like, if you take a poll, no one's taking jail time for anyone. Let's be real.
Except for like family.
No one's doing that.
Some niggas
Even
will.
if it's family, like they'll tell that nigga to speak up. Like, it wasn't me. Like they'll be like they'll be in the side of the courthouse like it wasn't me.
Bro, there's a lot of street
Like-
niggas who would take time for other niggas, bro. They do it all the time. It's not conventional to us career working niggas, but the street niggas, they do that shit all the time.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, a lot of people that care about, the only people that should really even care about snitching is people that's in the street, because that's a street code. Civilians don't need to care about snitching. Like, we shouldn't even really, like, it has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I go to work.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The minority always be talking about street code. Like, that's the majority. It's just like
Pretty much.
no one gives a fuck about a street code. What does that mean? Tell me. Put
What
it in the
your ass
comments,
say?
please. Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments.
Like, tell me. Tell me what the street code means.
Streets is a
I
myth.
don't know.
Streets is a myth.
Streets is done. Jay-Z told us streets is done.
Oh, when
The
does
streets
when did he say
been
that?
done.
Has it?
Yeah. Oh well, I don't know. It's a lot of niggas in the streets still.
Yeah, that's
I just walked outside earlier today.
Technically, you was on the street.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You know.
I was on the street today.
Yeah.
But I followed the codes of the law when I was on the street. I didn't do
Yeah.
nothing wrong, and I enjoyed myself. I had a good ass time, and that's what I'm gonna teach all my youngins: live your life, don't be on no stupid nut shit, and live and go out and have fun. Like, don't take no crime from anybody else because they wouldn't take the time. When you get out, there's plenty of stories and there's plenty of times when you get out, they're not there to pick you up. You're gonna be going home alone. You ain't gonna have a bag waiting on you.
Nope.
Your girl's gonna leave you,
Yes.
and like you're just gonna be looking dumb, and then you're gonna be angry. You're gonna be angry as hell. You were looking so dumb, just like
Oh,
you're gonna be looking at the world like, man, like I'm the realest nigga alive. So, like you the realest nigga alive, but broke. What does that mean?
All you gotta do is watch a nigga moment from the Boondocks. That's all you
Yeah,
gotta
you're gonna be right back in that penitentiary with a bunch of niggas and no bitches. That's what the fuck you gonna be on.
Sad. Yeah, I mean, they ain't gonna hear you though. They ain't gonna hear you because I feel like some people too deep into it that they can't even really hear that message. But
Yeah, be lame, kids. Be lame.
it's not lame though. That's the thing. It's not lame. They might say
To
it's
the
lame.
street code, like anything that's not street is lame. So if that's what the street niggas want to say, that's what that is. Do that, cause the street niggas ain't right. They're dumb. They're slow. They're retarded. Like they're not whatever the street niggas say is incorrect. I'm telling you. Don't be a street nigga. Like it's dumb. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a street nigga.
And the black culture needs to get away from like listening to street codes, cause that's what the fuck is wrong with our fucking society right now, and that's why we can't come up.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I won't call them dumb, stupid, retarded because some people just born into this. Some people just, it's just, a product of their environment. Like, you got to understand that too. So it's like, Some people ain't got no choice but to do some street shit because that's all they know.
All right, everyone got their own opinion, but you heard it from here first.
That's not true.
Oh, and I just saw an article. Shake Shack is gonna be starting to accept Bitcoin and crypto.
Hmm.
Let's start get back in the crypto game. I mean, I didn't sell all mine. I sold a little bit though. I'm like, oh, this shit going down.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, and we're gonna get to the highlights and things that we wanna shout out. So go ahead, Matt.
Man, let me go ahead and just highlight, man. I've been listening to I was listening to the specific Stevie Wonder song like all these past couple of days for some reason. One of the ones that I used to listen to a lot as a kid. So go listen to "You Will Know" off of Characters. I think that's his album from 1987. So that's gonna be my highlight this week. Stevie Wonder, "You Will Know" Characters 1987. So
What you got? What you got up there, Pat?
Stay off that powder.
All right, that's a highlight right there. So what I got over here, I'm gonna say this is a particular spot that I particularly enjoy, and if you around the Jersey City area, and it's called 902 Brewing, and they have a lot of good beers and um, things of that nature. If you really enjoy beers, IPAs, Belgians, they have sours, and every one that you try, they even got little flights so you can go in, like you can test out a bunch of different ones. So
hmm
yeah, so go check out 902 Brewing. It's on Pacific Ave in Jersey City, and yeah, shout out to them.
okay, pretty dope. Yeah, y'all check that out. Stay off the powder. Go to listen to some Stevie Wonder, all that good shit. But we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here and wrap this one up.
Yeah, want to make sure that you guys subscribe to the Friends Pod. That's our Instagram, and we're on Apple Music, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon, we're on iHeart, Google, YouTube. We're streaming everywhere, so check us out.
Yes, Sirski. All right, man. With that being said, thank you for listening. Like you said, like, subscribe, all that shit. Go listen to us more, and y'all have a good one, man. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.